My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Star Wars Black Series, The Force Awakens Han Solo. Now here we do have Han Solo in the packaging. There's a little debris on the box. But here we have Han in the packaging. Really excited I found this figure. I just walked into Target the other day and saw him on the shelves, and I just had to pick him up. He does come with his blaster. And then I'm guessing this was from a fresh case, because there is an obvious slash right here from a box cutter. And I know that because I do work at retail, and that really does look like a box cutter slash. But anyway, he is the 18th figure of the Black Series. And on the back we have a little read-up. It says Han Solo. The exploits of Han Solo are legendary. He's been a famed smuggler, captain of the Millennium Falcon, and a hero of the Rebel Alliance. As the galaxy teeters toward war, Han Solo once again finds himself in the center of the action. Really excited to have him in the packaging. It does say Han Solo on the side. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Han Solo posing out of the packaging before we get onto the figure. Let's actually get a good 360 of him. Really loving this figure. Really good detail on this figure, and we'll get more into that as I show him off. But overall, really do like this figure. The only thing I don't like about him, and this is probably just his personal taste, is that he seems kind of blocky. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but like from his shoulders down, it's almost a straight line, and I don't know, that just seems kind of strange. The only thing breaking up that are his arms and his head. But yeah, he just seems really blocky, and I'm not sure if that's just me noticing that or if I'm just nitpicking. I really hope it's not. Another thing that kind of bothers me is that his legs can't go any further in than this. He seems kind of bow-legged if you look at him like this. If you pose him any other way, it's not as noticeable, but a straight-on view, yeah, he kind of looks bow-legged. I don't know how to feel about that. But anyway, he does come with one accessory, being his pistol. When somebody asked me who shot first, it is not a question of who shot first, it's just Han shot. But anyway, not getting into that, we do have Han's trusty blaster. It is warped coming out of the packaging. Some hot water or a hairdryer will heat that up, and you can get it back into the proper state. You can see a little warped. Nice detail on it. It's all sculpted detail except right here it's painted brown with the little clip. That little, I don't know what that's the technical term for that ribbon is called, but it does have it painted on. Like I said, it's all sculpted detail casted in this black with, I'm guessing, white or silver wash, which looks good. Moving the camera out a little. It actually does fit in Han's holster, so if you don't want him holding the blaster, it holsters really nicely, and it's a really tight fit, so no worries that it's going to pop out. But since we're on the subject, let's actually go on to some of his detail. Zooming the camera in, so we can get a good look at that face sculpt. Really good likeness to Harrison Ford. It actually does have the scar on his chin, if you can't see that. My only gripe with the hair is that maybe they should have added some more gray in it. I know it does have some gray in it, but maybe a little more gray would have helped this figure out. I know they say less is more, but in this case, more gray would have helped out. Would have also been nice if they had painted in some scruff on him, because he did have a little bit of scruff. Jacket is done really well. You can see it's painted with this, or it's molded in this brown, but has like a lighter brown wash on it. And it's really more noticeable on the back. Really nice detailing. You can see all that sculpt in the jacket. Really, really nice. And then the paint just helps bring that out better. That detail also carries over to his arm, where we have his sleeve popping out from the jacket. His belt holstering his blaster is sculpted onto his leg, so it does kind of hinder some of his movement. Going out, we'll get more onto that later. But yeah, it is attached at the hip, so that's a little odd. He does have his brown boots, which once again have that really nice wash on them. Going all the way down to his feet. His feet seem to be lacking that wash. His boots, like his feet are like this really glossy brown, and it does have some wash, but it's not great. There, yeah, like I said, there's some wash, but it just seems too glossy. Like it doesn't have that same texturing that the rest of his boot has. So that's Han Solo's detail for you, and in case you guys are wondering, yes, he can hold the blaster in his hand, and his finger even goes through the trigger guard. So you can have him holding the blaster, you can have him firing it however you want him to. I haven't seen if Chewie's bowcaster fits in his hand. I'm really going to have to check and see that in a little bit, but for right now, let's go on to his articulation. I really do wish I had Chewie for a size comparison, but going on to his articulation, he has a ball jointed head. He can look up and down, left and right, tilt his head side to side. And then we also do get a neck hinge in there, so we can move his head down, up, side to side. So his head moves on that ball joint nicely, and then the hinge can have him look up more, same with his neck. Arms on a ball joint go out, do a full 360. He spins at the elbow as well as bends. He spins and bends at the wrist. So good articulation there. Yeah, both his wrists hinge outward and inward. They don't have a vertical hinge. He spins at the mid-torso as well as has a mid-torso ball joint. You're not going to get too much movement out of it, but I guess I can forgive it since it is Old Man Han. Legs go forward, back, and out, up to about that far. And speaking of legs, this leg does go out, back, and out like that. But like I said, it is kind of hindered by his holster there, so be aware of that. He swivels at the thigh, or at the hip. He is double jointed in the knee, although I thought there was a crack in my figure. Kind of looks like he would have boot swivel, but he doesn't, but just double jointed knees. You get him about that far, which is, like I said, for the character is okay, as well as an ankle hinge and pivot on the ankle, although the ankle pivot could have been done much better. As you can see, his foot is completely detached from the rest of his leg. Not the best rocker ankle, but I guess, it'll do. Like I said, it's not the best, but it will do. But anyway, that is Han Solo for you. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Han Solo posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really excited I found this guy. I am so happy I was able to track down a Han Solo. I actually found mine at Target, which is surprising because Target really only has Fins and Constable Zuvio, so actually seeing a Han Solo there kind of blew my mind. But if you're able to track down a Han Solo, you're going to need him for your Force Awakens display. Unfortunately, I did not collect any of the Hans that came prior to Force Awakens, so I don't have any of them to compare this one to. But I really do like these Force Awakens figures, and hopefully the expanded Disney Universe figures are just as good, because I am looking forward to getting them. If you can find Han Solo and you need him in your display, you're going to need to pick this guy up. He's a really nice figure, good articulation, good detail, especially on the jacket. I really do love the detail on this jacket. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of Han Solo. Do you think he's worth it? Do you think he had deserved a better fate at the end of Force Awakens? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to check his video out as well as all the other Star Wars videos I have up. Find me on Patreon. I'm actually on Patreon now. If you guys want more exclusive content and hopefully future giveaways, go ahead and help support me on Patreon. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys, and this is King of Dragons 5000 saying thank you for watching, and take care, everyone.
My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? It won't